Hello everyone and welcome to the Glasgow Stags TV for tonight's A-team game against Sheffield Bears B. My name's Josh Middleton and I'm joined by Joshua Cassim to run this game for you. A quick run through the teams for today. We have, for the Stags, Harrison Cohen net. We have Jushin Lee wearing number 15, Alex Rebellion wearing number 24, Mitch Riley wearing number 62, Ryan Turnbull wearing number 69, Claire Turnbull with number 8, Nick Cardoza with 22. Ryan Fleming is number 2. Josh Piper, number 20. Ian McIntosh, 46. Dale Gray-Garner is 65. Rasty Zimmerman is 66. Afric Townend, 84. Kyle Murray is number 88. Hunter Gully wears the number 95. And Cynthia Tow is the 96. As for the Sheffield Bears, in nets, Hayden Oates is wearing the number 16. Jacob Sheehan wears number 96. Sebastian Shalito wears number 4. Caitlin Stocks is 34. Phoebe Gregg, 78. Noah Campbell-Adams is number 7. Ishbel Wright is number 8. Josh Humphreys is number 20. Oliver Holburns is number 23. Eden Hare, number 37. Marty Sebestany is 39. And wearing the number 76 for the Bears is Lewis Miles. Some points to note from this game. This is not the first time these two have faced each other. We have last season there were 2 cup fixtures, both of which went the way of the Bears. The first being 8-4 in Sheffield, and the second being 3-1 in Glasgow. Last season, the two sides finished bottom 2 in Checking 2, with the Bears on 4 points and the Stags on 2. It was. What does that say? All set. So this is the Stags' first game of the season. The Bears have played 2. They've drawn at home to Nottingham B, and they have lost at home to Northumbria. 4-4 against Nottingham and 8-5 against Northumbria. The two teams also met last season in the National Silver Final, which was a 3-2 win to the Stags, and that also gave the Stags our first national silverware across the club. So that was a great game for the Stags. It was. The fixtures had a tight history with a few games that have played, and the Stags tonight will be looking for our first win in Checking hockey in the cup over the Bears. Ones to watch for the Stags, we have Jushin Lee. He scored the late equaliser in the playoff win against the Bears. He also put up 5 points last season with 3 at Nationals, including obviously that goal, which has gone down in Stags legend since then. He is starting his second season for the Stags in great confidence. Meanwhile, we have, for the Bears, Lewis Miles is one to watch. He has 4 points already this season. It's his 4th year for the Bears. He has also got plenty of A-team experience in Checking 1 for Sheffield. He has 47 points in 56 games, and he's also averaged 1.5 points per game for the A's last season. He also plays NIHL 2 for the Sutton Sting following his juniors career at Milton Keynes. Some debuts for the Stags tonight. We have Ryan Turnbull and Nick Cardoza. We also have A-team debuts for Alex Rebellion and Josh Piper. So Nick Cardoza, his debut, someone who we've not really seen much of so far. He was only registered to play the game today, in fact. So he's an unknown entity for the Stags. We'll see how that goes. And obviously, A-team, Alex and Josh have both been impressing for the Bees so far, and they make their A-team starts today. We also have a return for Rasty Zimmerman, who is playing in his first game since he returned. Captains for the Stags, Hunter Gurley, with Ian McIntosh and Dale Gray-Garner, who's also the coach. And for the Bears, Ishbel Wright is the captain, with Jacob Sheehan as the assistant. Some missing players, the Stags are missing Rory Rafter, who's suspended, and Martin Byrne. The Bears missing Kai Janot, who's been putting up some great points. Also played for Manchester previously, as well as Tom Thomas. And we are underway in Glasgow. Bears win the opening face-off, and the puck falls to number 96. Josh, are you set up yet? Ready to go? Josh, what's that? Okay, so it turns out we're going to have to share the mic, so let's just work out a way to do this. Okay, let's get going.
Sheffield back with the puck now, back into their zone. Sending up the ice here. Looking like a good bit of hockey that we got for us tonight.
It has been so far. Obviously, we're going to see a big upturn in the quality from what we've seen before. This is our first check-in game of the season here in Glasgow. So yeah, we're getting to see something different tonight. It's our third season as well playing check-in hockey.
There we go. Shanahan has the puck now for Sheffield, sending it up the ice, taking it back into the zone there.
That's where one.
Out of the zone now. Trying to get the possession of the puck into the Glasgow zone. Shoots, fires, and misses.
Great save.
There we go. Good possession here by the Bears going into the early half of the game, really possessing the puck in their zone.
Absolutely, that's what we expected as well, probably. We expected them to get a fast start, but we also know this is going to be a tight game as it gets going.
There's number 34. Stocks for Sheffield, sending the puck up the ice. Rebello's there to take it in. Missed entry by the Stags as Sheffield regroups and tries to send to the zone. At the blue line. Gathering. Centers in front of the net and missed by Sheffield.
Yeah, early on noticing man in front of the net. The Stags are going to need to watch that. Need a D-man covering the man on the net. Getting in between man and puck. Making sure that there's no any goalies hung out to dry tonight in black.
There's the Stags regrouping and trying to enter the zone there. And we have icing.
No, it's our first offside.
Oh, offside, sorry.
No problem.
Two are the same anyways, who cares?
That's what we're thinking so far. Quite a... Bears maybe getting the slight better of possession at the moment, but no real big chance in the first opening 2.5 minutes of the game.
Sheffield with the first position after the face-off. Back to the center. Fires on the net. Just misses. There's the Stags there with possession of the puck, but they lose it entering the zone. Back over to Sheffield. Sheffield takes it in. Fighting for possession here a bit on the puck. Loses his stick while he's at it.
Oh,
there he goes, centers.
Great save
Holy
by Harrison
Mackinac,
Cole.
what a save.
Great save, and that will settle the nerves for Harrison. And what is his first game of the season, first game in quite a few months as well, with a big break that we get in ice hockey in the off-season.
Good possession here by Sheffield to keep it in the zone. Keeping the pressure on, and he covers and lets her fly.
Absolutely, and that will relieve the pressure as well, as I say, for Harrison Cole, who is the Stags netminder tonight. His fourth game for the Stags. He so far has had an 84% save percentage with a 5.33 goals against average. He played his juniors at the Lanarkshire Lightning Pirates, who also play out of our rink in Braehead here tonight. So he's got a junior pedigree, and now he is playing his trade in university hockey.
Sheffield back with possession. Oh, hand over to the Stags. Stags moving it up the zone. Enters into the Sheffield area. Shoots, fires, and misses. Covers it up by the netminder, Oates.
Extremely unlucky there. And I have to say, the dangles were on point. Who was the player that got the breakaway?
Number 62.
It was number 62, which is Mitchell Riley, playing in D tonight. He's played his trade, I believe, in Northern Ireland for Belfast. I believe he also had a few stints at Kilmarnock Thunder in the SNL. So yeah, that's a bit of talent in for the Stags, and he's shown that already tonight.
Kept at the blue line there by Tao. Moving up into the corner there. Bit of scrummage off the boards. See if they can regain possession. Back to the blue line. Fires. Misses.
Man open for Stags. Ian McIntosh has to be doing better there. Truly turning into the Cyril Dessers of the Stags with that one. If Josh understands that one, then I will be very impressed.
No, I can't say that I do. No, so sorry.
To be honest, I was asking him who Ali McCoist is earlier, and he didn't know that one, so I don't think he's going to know who Cyril Dessers is.
To my credit, you don't know who Don Cherry is, so there you go.
Well, we're in Britain.
That's true. Both teams get a well-needed change here. Kept in the zone there by number... Who's wearing 22?
22? Yep. Nick Cardoza.
Cardoza keeps it in the zone. But to little regard as Sheffield comes back in, wraps around the pole, centers, fires. Puck loose in front of the net, and he covers up, and it's no goal.
Puck appeared to be covered by a player there. I don't know what happened. I don't exactly know what happened there.
Puck was loose in front of the net for a little bit there, and that's always dangerous, isn't it, Josh?
Absolutely it is, and it's where, as a defenseman, you're always looking. As soon as that puck's in the net, in front of the net, you clear it at all costs and make sure that there's no chance arising from that. So Stags probably want to defend that one better than they did there, but it's a warning sign.
Sheffield sets up for the attack here.
We have a penalty.
I don't know who the penalty was on.
It is for
it's the Stags.
It is for the Stags.
Number 60. Who's wearing 69?
69, which is Ryan Turnbull, playing his first game for the Stags tonight. He also plays for the Hamilton Hawks in Scottish Recce, and he was assessed a penalty there by the officials, who tonight are Robin Elliott and Lewis Gibson, both of which have strong elite league pedigree. So we have a great officiating team tonight for what is a very high intense clash.
Right, so the Stags here with the penalty kill. Pressure's on. Sheffield keeping the pressure pretty good, keeping possession of the puck down to the blue line, over to the right wing, fires on net, misses. Back into the corner for Sheffield. And the Stags break it out. Ian McIntosh with the puck. Puck's moving up. Fires on net, just misses. Goalie doesn't get a chance to cover up, and he's down. Now Sheffield back into the zone.
He's up.
Fires the puck away. Cynthia unable to get it out of the zone. Kept in by Sheffield. Sheffield now gathering, holding the puck. Loses it there for a second, takes it around the net. There he goes, still up, kept up along the boards. Oh, there's the long pass there, but
it's okay. It's okay.
They get a much-needed change here.
Absolutely, and that for me is a great way to use the penalty kill. Get the puck out. Don't chase a puck, which you're probably not going to get a great chance from. Just take the change, move on, defend out the penalty, and move on.
40 seconds left on the clock here for the penalty, and Sheffield's keeping the pressure on. Bringing it around the net, tries to center. Cut off on one of the players' skates. Net is open! Net is open! Oh, what a beautiful bit of defending there. Awfully good chance for Sheffield, and they're robbed of an opportunity.
Stags really needing to clear the front of the net here. Again, left wide open for Harrison Cohen. If you keep doing that, a team like this will end up taking advantage. So Stags really need to start clearing the front of that net, and that's going to be the big point here, which is going to concede goals if it isn't sorted out soon.
6 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Sheffield. Loses possession of the puck there, was gathered again. Centers, unable to come up with it. Back across the net, unable to come up with it again, and it's into the boards, looking like the Stags' possession. Stags get it out of the zone, and that's the penalty gone. Fair bit of penalty kill, don't you think?
Yeah, a good bit of penalty kill I was noticing as well. Stags were getting quite a good box structure on there. I don't know how much you can see that on the stream. Fundamental of obviously killing a penalty. So it's good to see Stags are getting some of the systems that have been worked on in training going quite early in this game and then early in this season.
There's Sheffield working the puck in deep. And just loses possession. Here's a turnover here for the Stags. Moving the puck into the zone. McIntosh there to carry it. McIntosh works it into the boards. Back to the blue line, unable to come up with it, and they're out of the zone.
Yeah, what I'm noticing so far, we're not seeing a lot of physicality in this game, really, are we? I think we've only seen one check so far. Wait, nope. But yeah, we're wanting to see a bit more of that, so really to get a bit more intensity into this game.
Lots of quick turnovers. Lots of quick turnovers. There you go. Fires on net and just misses wide. And there's a turnover. Cynthia with the puck. Oh! And she falls as she loses control. But
I think that was a bit of an ambitious shout from some of the Stags bench there.
Yeah.
I don't know if she just tripped over her own 2 feet, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So, yeah. We're not getting them ones.
These things happen. Ice is slippy.
Absolutely. We've got a bit of Bambi on ice so far.
There we go. That's clear well into the zone for Sheffield. They gather around the net. Shoots the puck over to Ian. Gives us an easy handover.
Oh, here he goes.
Ian works it in. Gathered back by Sheffield. Sheffield on their way to work. Moves it into the zone, well behind the net. Centers and misses his centerman. Back over to Ian. Ian with Lee on the wing. Fires on the net and just misses. I think that hit the post.
Good cycling the puck here from Stags. Good cycling the puck, but not amounting to anything at the moment. And we have it thrown out the zone.
And back over for Lee. Rassi plays it around. Back over to Sheffield. Sheffield gathering. And there to work. Right over the zone. Fires on net. Weak feinted shot at that.
Oh.
And he's in with the puck.
And that is a bit of the physicality we've been talking about so far. It's good to see that. Keep doing that and you'll put a bit of feed into the other side here.
There's Ian there, background with the puck again. Drops back for his wingman. Oh, good chance there by the Stags. Just missed the puck, eh?
What a great move that was by Nick Cardoza, the man who we've not seen so far. New entity. Great little reverse pass there to Shushin Lee, who hope he'd done better there, to be honest, I think, Josh.
Absolutely. She was about 3 centimeters away from a goal there.
Oh, I wish.
There's the Stags back at work now. Carries the puck in, fires on net, misses wide to the right. Back around the boards. Loses control there though. Fires again on the net, but it's a weak feinted shot. We haven't seen many shots on net, shots on goal. I don't think many have hit their target, if any.
We haven't really, and it's been quite a scrappy game so far. We've got a bit of end-to-end, both sides having a bit of the puck, but again, every shot, apart from that one there, obviously that was a good scoring position, but a lot of chances coming from wide angles, not really getting much in the way of clear cut at the moment.
Round with the puck to Rebello. Sorry. Yeah.
And we have a stoppage. It's for just a coverage of the puck.
Aye, right.
Just coverage for the puck. And
Didn't even see the shot.
a couple of extra details for you tonight. So we've not talked about the Bears goalkeeper, Hayden Oates. 16 games he's played so far for Sheffield A. So tonight is a drop for him down to the B team. He's played 16 games there, 91% save percentage, and 3.21 goals against average. So player who we've actually is going to be tough to beat tonight, but the Stags have some good attackers here, some SNL experience, some internationalists, and yeah, we're hoping that can prove to be something that we are having issues.
So we're 8 minutes left here in the first period.
Bit of feistiness.
There you go. Bit of a scrim there, eh?
Wee bit of a scrap in front of the net there. We saw the goalie go over as well, which usually ends up in a player going over with him, but not seeing that from the Stags here, and it's shown a bit of the intensity that this game maybe is lacking so far, maybe that we need to put in. Another note as well is we've just noticed that the clock isn't running. Yeah. The game's currently got 7:54 left in the first period, and we're at 0-0.
Taking a bit to get up there, the goaltender. But that was Hunter Gurley taking a bit of time to get up. It looked like he was inside the crease, inside the net, actually.
It did.
So, don't know what happened over there, but it looked like a good bit of contact.
Yeah, it just seems like a bit of pushing and shoving, a bit of a scrap in front of the net. Hunter Gurley going in. This is his first game as the Stags captain permanently for the A team this season. So yeah, he's newly appointed following the I was going to say passing there, but that would be really good. He's not dead. Following the retirement of Dave Sonino, who's moved back to America. So yeah, if you're watching, Dave, we're glad you're not dead.
There goes the Murray line on for the Stags here in their forward line. Sheffield keeping possession of the puck pretty well here. Glasgow definitely keeping the pressure on with a good few hits, and Sheffield definitely delivering some back. Sheffield back with the puck, passing up the ice. And they're in the zone. Sheffield here takes centering pass, but misses his mark. There's a shot there, just wide to the left.
They really opened up the goalie there, I have to say. But if there was a man coming in on the back post, we could have seen a really good open net scoring chance there for the Bears. But we now have a penalty.
Yeah, against Sheffield.
It is against Sheffield, and just clocking the number there.
2 minutes 76. 76.
What's the number on that?
That's Lewis Miles there with the penalty. 76.
Lewis Miles, my one to watch tonight for the Bears, who is playing NIHL 2. Yep, this is his third season with a what season I believe it is? Fourth season with the Bears. So yeah, an interesting one there.
So the Stags had a penalty kill. Now it's Sheffield's turn. Stags on with the power play, centers the pass. Just misses his mark, back to the blue line. Passes across the blue line, gathers. And he's into the back of the net there, passes around the back. And Ian McIntosh with the puck, tries to center. And he's not able to come up with it. And Sheffield keeps the puck in at the blue line. Good job there to keep the puck in. And he's just about keeps it in again. And now it's finally out for Sheffield. The Stags coming back into their own zone. Rebello works the puck into Sheffield's zone. And fires and misses his mark there. Just off the goalie's mask, it looks like. Back round to the blue line. And McIntosh in. Tries to pass across center, but misses it once again. And it looks like Sheffield has a breakaway here. 1-on-1. Short-handed breakaway, and Glasgow Stags are able to come up with it.
Good covering there from the Stags defence. Managed to cover him, but that's a shot. And it's a good hold from Harrison Coe. Yeah, it was a good, initially just a one-on-one there. It looked like it could have beat the man, but forced wide well. Allowed the time for the extra man to get back and cover, and overall quite a well-defended situation there by the Stags, which could have ended in disaster.
Definitely not what you want to see on the power play, though. That being said, 35 seconds left on the power play. Back on net for the goalie. Goalie plays the puck. And Sheffield is still in possession. Sheffield wasting time here a bit, trying to dry out the power play. Goalie comes out to play the puck, and there goes Gurley. Gurley behind his own net, passes it up the rink. Stags work it into the zone, takes a shot and fires off the defender. And Sheffield comes up with it, passes around the back of the net. Gurley unable to keep it in the zone. Back for the Stags goalie to play, and Gurley again with the puck. Works it up the middle, and it's over to Sheffield. Definitely what you want to see at the beginning was some good possession, and the Stags had that, but they've definitely lost that in the end of the power play here.
Absolutely. I mean, the first half, we have another penalty actually before. Look at this one. It appears to be a Stags player that's getting... Oh no, it's not. It's offside. I do apologise. I saw the way the ref's arm went and I thought it was a penalty, but it's not. It's offside. Shouldn't really be doing that one as a referee myself, but yeah.
These things happen. That's what happens at 10 o'clock on a Monday night, eh?
Absolutely. And I hope you've all had a lovely Monday, wherever you're joining from, whether you're 5 miles away or 5,000 miles away. I hope you're all having a lovely day and you're enjoying Stags TV here, where it's Stags nil, Bears nil. and we have 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period.
Speaking of 5 miles away, I heard Nat Cowie is watching from Merchant City. She wanted a shout out there, so there's a shout out.
Shout out to Nat there.
There you are. And to Dave, who's all the way across the pond, right?
Yeah, Dave, who I've already implied you're dead, but you're not. Sorry about that, Dave. So yeah, welcome to Dave, who's all the way in New York, and welcome as well to the followers from Sheffield supporting the away side tonight. I hope your team gets absolutely hammered.
Good bit of impartiality there from my colour commentator.
I am totally impartial. I am not biased in any way, shape or form.
Well, a good bit of defending there by the Stags to get that puck out in front of the net. And they're working it back into the zone. Fires on net, misses his mark. Good rebound there, but unable to come up with it. And it's back across for Sheffield. Works it out of their zone, and it's a 2-on-1 here. As he moves it up into the net. Stops, gathers. And the Stags taking a bit of time with it here to move it out. But ultimately, it's back over to Sheffield. Sheffield works the puck back in. Takes a second to pass. Misses his man. Good shot there by Sheffield D. Already misses it by just a bit. Working behind the net here for Sheffield. Back into the center, and the Stags come up with it. The Stags working their way out of the zone. Back into Sheffield. Sheffield across the ice there. And back into the Stag zone. Quick bit of turnover for the Stags.
And we have a penalty for number 20, I believe that is Josh Humphreys. Number 20 is an experienced Sheffield Bear, actually. He's put up quite a few points for the B team, so yeah, a good player to have in the box for the Stags, and we'll see what Stags can make of our second power play of the game.
Hopefully they're able to keep possession a bit better this time, eh?
Hopefully. The first 30 seconds maybe of that first power play was looking good, but the Bears managed to clear the zone, and overall Stags never really got the momentum in that one. But we'll see how this one goes, and an early shot from, I believe that's Mitchell Riley, which is gloved comfortably by Hayden Oates.
Good shot, good save there by Sheffield. And we'll wait the face-off.
What are you saying?
I was wondering who was taking the face-off. And Sheffield up with the puck here. Firing on to center ice. Back for the Stags goalie to play. Sheffield maintaining possession of the puck here pretty well. There's a shot. And we have a goal by Sheffield. That was a very good goal there, wasn't it?
It was. It was well worked. It's obviously not the type of goal you want to concede, especially on a penalty kill. They've cleared the zone well. They've forechecked harder than the Stags, which is going to be disappointed, especially for Coach Dale Gardner. And they've won the puck, and no one has tracked the man following in at the back post. And ultimately, the Bears probably deserve it. 1-0 to Sheffield.
Very, very good goal there. So it's no longer a 0-0 game as we enter the final minute and a half of this penalty and almost of the game. Period. Good call out.
No problem.
There you go.
If it's a game, I'd be a bit concerned.
Plenty of ice time left in this game.
If anyone's wondering why it sounds like I'm miles away sometimes, we don't have two mics. We only have the one microphone because I don't actually know why, but basically we're having to pass a headset between us, and therefore sometimes the sound quality can sound a bit iffy, shall we say. But yeah, we're so far 1-0. Minute 14 left in the first period.
And a minute left in the power play. Sheffield back into the zone. One on the whole team there. And back over to the Stags. Afric Townend unable to come up with that pass. Bounce the puck off the boards. Back out of the zone. Good body check there. Good bit of contact by Sheffield. Sheffield back in front of the net.
And he's been tangled.
Right onto the goal, but there with the blocker. Back around the net, and up to blue line there for Sheffield. Holding it in. And there's Gurley. Gurley will work it out of the zone. And fires on net. Misses his mark there. Townend unable to keep the puck in the blue line.
I think Hunter pulled out a lob wedge with that one, to be honest. And we have a breakaway. Good save by Harrison Cole. And we have a face-off in the Stags' end. That is also the end of the Stags' power play, which I have to say, Josh, not the greatest at all. Not really controlling the possession, not creating plays, and something that I think Dale Garner and the rest of the coaching team are going to be looking at following this and thinking they need to work on in training.
Definitely a bit of a disappointing power play for the Stags. Here with 15 seconds left in the period, and we got a breakaway. 2-on-1 for the Stags. Tries to center, but misses his man. And off for Ian. Drops it back there. Works it around the goal. That's the end of the period.
End of the first period, and it is 1-0 to Sheffield, and probably a deserved lead as well for the Bears, I'd say. Sure. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that one then, Josh?
Well, I have to say the first 10 minutes of the period, really a good bit of hockey all around. Not a ton of contact. I think we already touched on that. But definitely for the Stags, you really want to be going into this thinking, what are you doing on those power plays? You were given two really good opportunities.
Absolutely. And when you're getting the power plays, you need to be working the puck. You need to be creating a bit of play, using a bit of creativity, and that's just not happening at the moment. As well, in the defensive zone, there's far too many loose men in front of Harrison Cole there, and you're not going to keep your goalie happy when you're doing that. As well as you say, the intensity. It's a checking game, but we're not seeing that much checking. Honestly, it's not looking great so far. But overall, we're only one period in. It's the first period of a new season. Be a bit positive. We'll show a bit of positivity as well on the stream, and yeah, hopefully we can pick it up. We can get better in the second. We have a lot of debutants tonight as well. We have a lot of people playing their first games for our Stags. For a couple of people even playing their first checking games in the BUIHA as well. So yeah, we're getting people that are getting used to it as well. So.
Positivity, but impartiality, right, Josh?
Yeah, exactly. Totally impartial. Totally impartial.
There we go. We're an impartial club here. We appreciate those who drive up from England to play us, and we appreciate beating them even better.
We absolutely do when we do beat them.
And they'll need to keep it up on the power play to be able to do so.
Aye, absolutely. I'm getting looked at by a referee.
Bit of a ref shout out here for us. Looks like they're enjoying the commentary.
They are indeed. I wonder if they know that we are actually commentating. I'm very glad they didn't see me with the pinky headphones on there.
No, absolutely not. Those were some last minute borrowed headset. As a treasurer, I can say we don't have the funds for headsets ourselves.
We don't yet, but you know, with a bit more sponsorship.
There we go. We always appreciate a good sponsorship or two.
We absolutely do. And a shout out to Box, who are our sponsors. Who else do we have, Josh?
That's a good question. I should know this. Octopus Energy.
Octopus Energy, we do.
Yeah, powered by Octopus, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And we also have our individual player sponsors as well. Shout out to my own TJ Hughes, and all the other players as well we have on the graphic.
Lovely. And we're ready for the second period of ice time here. First line out for the Stags, Lee, Ian, and Tao. Along with the first line out for Sheffield, Miles, Shaletto, and Campbell. Stags win the face-off and shoots, fires, and goal!
And that is Ian McIntosh. As I donned him the Cyril Dessers of the Stags, he does it, he shows that skill, and he puts a chance away from nothing. Truly Cyril Dessers there.
Holy Mackinac, what a goal there for Ian. And that levels the playing field now. We're back to 1-1. Right back where we started.
Was it Ian?
It was.
Was it Ian?
Yeah, it was Ian. Was it not?
I think it was Ian.
It was Ian. Right.
Yeah. If it isn't Ian, then I look like a right idiot right now.
And Sheffield back with the puck in their own zone. Passing across the ice there. Working the puck in their own zone. Keeping the possession up. Passes up the ice, but misses his shot. And that's over for the Stags. Stags moving the puck up here now. Drops it back for Rasti. Up to Tao. Good bit of contact there. Takes Tao out with the puck, and Sheffield's back with the puck.
I think we have an injury here, so play will stop for a little minute.
Yep. Tao is down, and he's calling for the coach to come out of here.
He is.
And our own resident physician, Aisling Rafters, out on the ice. Not looking too well.
Yeah, we'll just take a short break. Short break here while we do that. I think our voices both need it as well, and we'll make sure Cynthia recovers. So yeah, we'll be back when the play restarts.
Can you turn the camera off?
Yeah, we're going to turn the stream off as well for now, and we'll turn the stream off and we'll be back in a minute.
Yep. And we're back here with play for you.
Firstly, I just hope Cynthia's okay. They've got her off the ice now. She's getting all the medical treatment that she needs. So yeah, let's hope that she's getting well looked after and she'll be okay.
Team physician Aisling Rafters off with her, and we wish her all the best. Obviously, with her in our thoughts there. Sheffield's up with it on the boards, and they got possession pretty well here. Back for Glasgow to work it out. And he's got a breakaway here.
Back
2
post,
on
to
none.
the back
2 on
post.
none. Shoots, fires, goal!
What a goal for Ryan Turnbull on his debut. And that was an excellent little piece of play that for the Stags. Coming up the left hand side, take on the man wide, opens up the middle of the ice, and you've got Ryan coming in at the back post. Great bit of anticipation, gets the pass across, and he finishes his dinner. Brilliant. 2-1 to the Stags.
Excellent bit of hockey there. Great way to come up with the breakaway, and the face-off is won by the Stags. Stags back to work with it at the blue line. Ralph. And it's back to Sheffield. Sheffield working into the Stag zone. Sheffield takes a shot. Misses his mark. Unable to keep it in the zone. But they keep possession. Sheffield once again. Over with the puck, shoots, and that's off his chest protector there. Gave the goalie a bit of a shake-up. And the Stags are back with it. Stags in, working alone, and he fires and misses his mark there. Just off.
So
And
it's in front. And it's saved. It's covered.
good cover up there. 2 quick shots, 2 quick saves.
Absolutely. Jushin Lee it was for the first attempt. Doing well to get through the defence, open up the space. Saved by the goalie well. And it's laid off back to Ian McIntosh, who again, he got the shot off into the goalie, but we'll forgive him for it. We scored in the earlier goal.
Back to Sheffield here. Sheffield with a centering pass, unable to come up with the puck, and it's back behind the net. Working the puck here, Sheffield. Passes back around, but misses his man. Over to Townend. Townend passes up for Lee. Lee works the puck in. Brilliant bit of handwork there. Back for McIntosh. Ian wraps
Goes
around
for
the
wraparound.
Unable to come up with it though. And he takes it back. Playing it around the blue line. Drops it back for his D-man there. Keeping possession around the puck. And Sheffield comes up with it behind their own net. Oh, Sheffield up with the puck still. Afric not able to come up with it.
Afric looking for a couple of hits there. Ended up really going through here. But we have a chance, and it's Ian McIntosh again, who is really working the front of the net at the moment. He's really getting himself quite a few good chances, and if he was getting a bit more finished and touch on it, then we could see the Stags getting 4 or 5 up.
Back to the blue line for the Stags. Fires on the net and misses his mark. Stags again. Centers. Fires. Quick goal. Bucks loose in front of the net. Rebound. Scores!
Ian McIntosh with the goal. Ian McIntosh with his second of the night. As I've just been saying, he's been creating a lot of chances so far. Getting in the right places at the right times. And now the Stags are really getting the goods from that. It is 3-1, 4 minutes into the second period. And we are really happy with the way this is going so far, aren't we, Josh?
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking at the replay there. Absolutely brilliant shot there. And Sheffield with a quick response, it looks like. But goaltender covers up there. That's out there with the puck.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Sorry. That's not our team.
What?
That's Harrison Coe. Harrison Coe as the netminder. That's foul. Bit of confusion on going on in my brain a bit, but
Absolutely.
That's all right. We're up 3-1.
We're still learning. We've not quite got the Dave Cannon touch to this, but we're learning as we go with this new setup on Stag Streaming, and we're excited to be bringing you it tonight.
Absolutely. Back to the blue line here for the Stags, keeping it in the zone and working it around the net. Turned over for Sheffield. Sheffield moving it up the rink. Sheffield in with the puck. Oh, brilliant hands there, but unable to come up with it and finish the job.
Saucy and silky, but if you don't have the finishing touch, you'll never get the goals, and that's what we're seeing here.
Once again, same story for the Stags. Back over to Sheffield, working it out of the zone. Sheffield with possession, turnover to the Stags, and back over to Sheffield. Sheffield in, fired off the defender, and over to the Stags.
Real game of turnovers here at the moment. We're doing quite a lot of transitions with the puck, but it's good to see. It's good to see both teams in the game, and it gives us an exciting spectacle to watch.
And McIntosh with the puck around the net, fires into the center, and unable to come up with it. Sheffield back over into the Stag zone. Plays the puck to center, misses his mark, and they're able to keep possession. Back into the net, and once again, excellent save there by Harrison. Sometimes the best saves are with your head, I guess.
Absolutely, and whatever he does, whatever he's doing it, we have an icing. Oh man.
That's an icing for the Stags who sent it up the zone. Yeah. And we'll have a face-off back in the Stag zone here.
We will, and Stags hoping to defend this, play it out, and get back a bit of that momentum that we've had at the start of the second period. 2 early goals, obviously, from Ian McIntosh and Ryan Turnbull getting his first for the Stags. So, yeah, we're happy with how this period's gone, and we now want to get the intensity back in it.
14 minutes here, almost approaching the half mark of the game. And the Stags are able to move it out of their zone, so that's an icing thwarted. And Sheffield still with the puck out in front of their own net. And the Stags are able to keep possession. Loosely shot at the net and an easy cover up for the goaltender.
Easy cover up again, but it is again Ian McIntosh getting that chance there. I dubbed him the Cyril Dessers of the game, and I've said that a couple of times now. If you don't know who Cyril Dessers is, he's a striker who used to play for Rangers, my football team, and he was one of the weirdest people in the world to watch, I would have said. He scored some of the most insane chances and then would miss a tap in from 2 yards out. Ian proven to be Cyril Dessers with a bit of improvement. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the word that I was allowed to. I was going to say that.
That's all right. It's Monday night. That's what happens.
Absolutely,
it's our Monday night hockey commentary.
Get the paper out here.
And Sheffield here keeping the puck inside the Glasgow zone. Good possession here by...
Okay. It's Cyril Dessers on steroids.
There you go. Proud of yourself for getting that one out.
Absolutely. I wanted to say it, but, you know, with these sponsorships coming in, with everything that the club's beginning to work towards, we have to be certain, don't we?
Have to be sensible and prudent. There you go. And the Stags back into the Sheffield zone here. Working the puck behind the net. Good possession here for the Stags when they're in the offensive zone. But poor when they're in the defensive. So let's see if they can make that a comeback. Fires, and there's a goal.
Yeah, good little finish there. A smart goal, worked through the man. It was number 4, I believe, for the Bears, which is Sebastian Shalito. Sebastian Shalito, who used the man well, used him as a screen, and managed to find a gap in Harrison Cole, and we have a 3-2 hockey game.
That looked to me like he found the 5-hole in Harrison. But it's still 3-2 nonetheless. There's Sheffield again with an opportunity there, trying to center it. Loses the puck behind the net, and it's back over to the Stags.
There was a long passing opportunity there to Ian McIntosh, which I think it was attempted. A bit better execution. We might have had a breakaway opportunity there.
Back over to the Stags. Good hit there by Sheffield. Sheffield into the front of the net, and just got it by the glove as the goaltender Harrison. Back around the net for the Stags. .12 minutes left in the period. 3-2 game we're working here. And there's the Stags. And there's the Stags back into the Sheffield zone. Sheffield coming up with the puck here, but it's kept in by Glasgow. Glasgow gathers, goes to the right side, shoots, and he misses off the blocker. There we go. Glasgow centering again. Just shoots wide and unable to keep it inside the blue line. The Stags going to gather here. Back into the center for McIntosh. McIntosh carrying it into the zone. Flip back for his D-man. Kept inside the line and slung across the boards for McIntosh. McIntosh works it to his D-man there. And it's worked out of the zone. Now Sheffield on the offensive. The Stags looking for the defensive play here, and Sheffield works it behind the net. Wraps around. Just misses his center. And he's back out the Stags. The Stags on a breakaway there. And goal! Excellent goal there.
And it's a second goal for Ryan Turnbull on his debut for the Stags. It didn't look like it was going in as he came in from the outside. He shot it. It's here to just go straight through Hayden Oates, and he has found the net for his second goal of the night. The Stags' fourth of the game, and it is 4-2 to Stags with halfway through the second period.
So the Stags were able to find the 5-hole for Harrison, and it looks like the Stags have found the 5-hole back for Oates. So both teams trading a goal here and there, and we're back to a 2-goal lead. Stags with possession in front of the net, and it's back behind the net for Sheffield.
Good bit of intensity. Good hitting, good bit of intensity there by Alex Rebello, playing his first game for the A's after a couple of impressive games with the Bees. We need a bit of that hitting in the game, don't we? Just to get the intensity up, just to get the game really firing. That's what I'd say. But this has been a much more positive second period from the Stags.
Absolutely has indeed. And that's the kind of hockey we want to see, as Sheffield, easy catch for the goalie there. And both teams get a needed change. Setting up for the face-off here, and with 10 minutes left in the period. Halfway mark for the game. So we'll see what the second half has for us.
Absolutely. And a quick acknowledgement to the coaching team tonight for the Stags on the bench. We have Grant McCaskill, the C-team coach. We also have Jordan McGonigal, North Air player, also in the SNL, coaching the Stags after he's completed his alumni year. And we also have Ashley Rafter on the door, who's the physio. We've seen her on the ice tonight already. The fact she's back out suggests a good thing for Cynthia Tow as well, who we're, again, wishing well to.
Absolutely, she's in good care there with Rafter. And now it looks like a brief cover-up. We're going to have a face-off back in the Glasgow zone. Goaltender out, looking like he's got a bit of an issue with his helmet.
Just a bit of equipment issue, nothing to be too concerned about, hopefully.
Absolutely. Taking a bit of time here, and that's fine, safety first.
It appears Alex Rebello has gone down the tunnel with the helmet in question, so not exactly sure what's going on here, but it looks like we'll have a little break in play. Shall we use this to acknowledge the live chat a little bit? Shall we see what's happening down
For those wondering about Rogers' jersey, it looks like it's Ryan Turnbull wearing number 69 there.
Chris Foster, I will not stop yapping about Rangers, okay? Who else has chatted? We have Let's Go Ryan from what's
Big
that?
Joe.
Big Joe 45. Let's go Ryan. Ryan's doing absolutely brilliantly today with his 2 goals so far, halfway through. Atta boy McIntosh, that's from Drew Meyer. Absolutely, Ian's doing brilliantly. I've read through Raven as well, he is, and he's putting numbers up for both the clubs at the moment. Woo! The Big Apple from Andrew. Yep, great city. Hello, Josh and Josh from Big Joe. Andrew, Sheffield Bears, more like the Sheffield Tears.
Oh no, can't say that. That's we're too impartial for that.
We're far too impartial.
Far too impartial.
Slagging off our opponents, even though they're getting absolutely pumped in this game.
And we're back with ice hockey here. Back to the Stags. Send it up the rink. Man on for Sheffield, who unable to come up with it, and it's Stags possession. Stags to the blue line. Loses it there in the footwork, and it's a one-on-one for Sheffield. Fires and misses wide. And out of the Stag zone there, but kept by Sheffield. Sheffield working into the Glasgow zone. And a quick turnover there, quick bit of work, and it's out across the blue line. Glasgow back into the Sheffield zone. McIntosh with the puck there, but he missed his shot, and it's back to the blue line. Fired on and caught easily by the netminder.
Absolutely, a bit of nice work there from the Stags, getting the puck in possession, getting a nice bit of passing movement. But it's a good glove save from Hayden Oates. I keep getting Hayden and Harrison mixed up. It's really confusing having two such similar names as the goalies, but right, here we are.
Wish our goalie was named Hall, and we can call him Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates. Yes.
Amazing singers. Shout out to Hall and Oates. And it's the Stags there with the puck. Back on to the goalie, but off his pads. Kept possession by the Stags back around Sheffield net. Bit of a battle there on the boards as Sheffield comes up with it. Sheffield works it out of their own zone. And they're back across the blue line out of danger, but it's easily turned over. Stags here able to come up with it. Back to the blue line for Rebello. Rebello fires on goal. Scrummage goal, and it's loose in front of the net, and it's out.
Well, looking at that there, the puck was loose, just inches off the line. The Stags really, a bit more anticipation, would have got a stick on that. We would have found ourselves 5-2 up, and now we have a breakaway for the Bears, and that's a great hit from Alex Rebello. Great hip check, takes him out of the play, and that takes the sting out of a promising Bears attack.
Absolutely, we got to... Looks like we have a delayed here. Oh.
And it's a goal! And it's Jushin Lee replicating the mastercraft that he pulled off in Nationals to give the Stags our silver trophy. Jushin Lee comes in from the outside, finds the 5-hole of Hayden Oates. That's the second time. He will not be happy with that one tonight. But it was a great wee finish from Jushin, and we are now 5-2 up.
Looking out at the goaltender for Sheffield there, I think he was confused on what happened on the play there. The ref had his arm up, and he was looking at the bench, asking if he should come back in.
From a ref's perspective, there might have been something. There was a bit of play around the blue line, so it might have been a delayed offside that we were talking about here. Something players like this, they should have enough experience not to be going off the ref signals to be playing to the whistle. And if that is something that caught Hayden out, which I don't know if it was there, but if it is something that caught him out, then you'd be surprised.
Well, he was definitely. I saw him out of the crease there, and he was looking at the bench. So I'm not too sure what was going on in his mind.
I think maybe he thought there was a delayed penalty, and yeah, he was about to come to the bench. However, then when he butched back up, yeah, obviously he noticed it was probably the delayed offside was, and he budged back up, and yeah, we now have a 5-2 hockey game.
That we do. The Stags work it back into the zone here. Quick cans there. And it's loose, but he's unable to come up with it. Swatted away by Oates. Back out of the zone here for Lee. Lee across for Ryan. Ryan fires it back in. Oates plays the puck. And it's out into center ice. Sheffield holding the puck here. And they're back to work, back into the Glasgow zone. Fired on net, and it's kept out by Coe. Sheffield working in center ice. Dumps the puck in to get a quick change. Both teams will make a forward change. Glasgow holding the puck. Almost loses possession there in front of the net, and it's back out for Afric. Afric unable to keep the puck, and he's passed it over. Coach Dale Gardner with the puck there, but it's back over to Sheffield. Sheffield centering, shoots on net, and off the blocker.
Again, they're a bit of standoff defence from the Stags. Obviously, with only 2 Bears attacking, you're wanting someone to really challenge that puck carrier. So to get a shot off from the slot there again, Dale will be on the ice there, but he'll probably watch this back, look at that, and not be too happy with the play there.
Absolutely, as Glasgow takes it up behind their own goal. Pass forward for Afric, unable to come up with it. And it's cross center ice and over to the left wing. Playing it deep into the Sheffield zone, where the goalie Oates covers up.
Didn't really know much about that, did he? But it caught in his pad.
He did.
That he did.
Good bit of change here. I think both teams are deserving of it.
Absolutely. The game we're having, we're starting to see a bit of tired legs now, especially for the Bears who have travelled over 270 miles, I believe it is, from Sheffield up to play this one on a Monday night. That's a bit of a grueling one. But we all do it in this league, don't we?
Not an easy drive, your Peugeot would know.
My Peugeot would be lucky to make the end of that drive.
There you go. And it's backfired on the net and covered up by Oates.
Starting to get a bit of a workout is Hayden down there, isn't he?
Yeah. So in contrast, Josh, to what we were seeing in the first period, definitely quite a few shots on net, eh?
Absolutely. We're getting a bit more. We're getting more creativity, more shooting. We're getting more exciting hockey as well. I think the first BUIHA was a bit of a drag to watch. This one, we're getting much better hockey, and we have a chance here, which is saved. And another chance which is saved well by Harrison Coe. And that is proven to be the difference. Is the Stags are taking our chances so far.
Yep. But definitely a lot of shots this period are meeting their mark. 5 minutes left in the second period, and we've had quite a few good saves by both goalies. Obviously one with a little bit of a higher save percentage on the Glasgow side.
Absolutely, which is different to what we were seeing before the game as well. Hayden, who's played quite a lot of A-team games for Sheffield, will probably be quite... I don't think he'll be best happy at his performance tonight so far, to be honest, but he's looking a bit frustrated in that goal. But
he's got a 4-hour drive to think about it on the way back, doesn't he?
I'm not evil at all, but we have to do it 5 times.
And a bit of equipment issues here again for the Glasgow netminder. Ref giving him a bit of a hand there, and we are looking like we're good for hockey.
Yeah. Puck down.
And it's up for Glasgow, unable to keep the puck. Bit of a hit there for Turnbull. And back to Sheffield. Sheffield fires on net off the blocker. And it's back up to the line for Afric. Afric flips it forward but misses his man there. And Sheffield is in with the puck. Gathers in their zone. And easy handover to the Stags. Afric will follow that puck into the Sheffield zone, back behind the net. Sheffield with possession still. Fires it up the boards and out of the zone.
2-man forecheck here, strong forecheck.
Very strong forecheck by Sheffield, definitely.
Good composure from Mitchell. He's learning that from his SNL experience with Kelly Thunder. I believe he might have played with Belfast in Northern Ireland as well. So yeah, he's learned that composure well, despite a heavy press there.
And that's off the defender for Sheffield, who's going to keep it inside of the zone here. Good bit of physical contacts up against the board. And it's back over to Glasgow possession. McIntosh with the puck. Works it in for Murray. Murray fires on net and off the Sheffield goaltender. Sheffield with the puck here. And a handover for McIntosh. McIntosh fires to center. Good shot on net out in front, but it's covered up by Oates.
Great, well played there out the corner, finding the open slot. And yeah, he'll probably, the attacker there, I didn't exactly catch who it was, but he'll probably wish he'd done a bit better with that chance. But still, it's good plays that the Stags are working. And in this first game of the season, that's what you want to see. Be good.
And it's out of the Sheffield zone now into Glasgow. It's got a man on for Rebello. Rebello with the puck. Works it out behind the zone, or behind the net. Up for Murray. Murray unable to come up with it. Back there for McIntosh. McIntosh with the puck. Passes up for Gurley. Gurley out of the zone. Nope. Unable to get it out. And he's back to work. Up for Murray. But it's over to Sheffield. Sheffield there. Back to McIntosh. McIntosh fires on net, but unable to flick it up.
I think he was asking for a slash in there. I didn't see much in it, to be honest myself, but he's still getting another chance as Ian, and yeah, he's working well. That's that Ravens and Stags skill that we've got going here.
Absolutely. Got to call the names.
Absolutely, and a shout out to Drew Meyer as well, the founder of the Ravens. Streamed their the B team game, or win 9-0 against Leeds B. It was former Stag as well, and a simple legend of the club. I believe you could put Drew Meyer down as. So yeah, I know you're watching, Drew, because I keep seeing your messages, and yeah, I hope you're doing well on this night of nights.
Absolutely. Keeping warm on a cold winter's night today. Definitely not in the ice rink.
Bang!
And we're out for Shaletto. Shaletto fires on net, and he misses his man. That's up to Campbell. Campbell works the puck. Fires on net, and it's off a D-man. And that's back out for Glasgow. Sheffield able to keep the puck in. And that's Shaletto with the puck there. But it's worked out. Worked out of the crease. Glasgow trying to get the puck out of their own zone, and they get a good, well-needed clear.
We get the clearance, but we also get the icing, which is getting debated by the Stags bench. I'd need to see that one back to give a judgment call on that one. But we have an icing there. Ultimately, though, it was the pass that put the Stags under pressure to have to clear that puck like that, because putting a defensive pass in front of the net.
It was replay for a second. I thought you could take a look.
Oh, great.
That's all right.
I'm not watching this little TV that we've got here, so. Aye, but it was the pass in front of the net there that really put the Stags under pressure, and yeah, that forced the clearance, which forces the icing, and we have tired legs on the ice.
Absolutely, we do. And that's worked out of the ice for Piper. And that's Turnbull there with the puck there. And it's back up for Sheffield. Sheffield Campbell's with the puck.
Turnbull was maybe getting a bit ambitious with that shooting angle there, but he's got every reason to. We've scored 2 already so far, and he'll be looking for his hat-trick in his first game for the Stags tonight.
Absolutely. Glasgow, rather, working the puck there, up to McIntosh. McIntosh there for Cardoza. Cardoza with the puck, back behind the net, and it's up at the blue. It fires, and it's right to the glove of Oates.
And that is the type of save that a goalie loves to make. Total photo save. Get it in your glove, catch it, hold on to it. Bob's your dinner. Face off in the end. Happy days. He'll be buzzing with that one.
And that's Lee there to take the puck now for Glasgow. Looks like they're missing a player over there for Sheffield. And that's quickly rectified. Sheffield with the possession. That's Eden Hare there with the puck. Fires it up for number 23. And Lee's going to chase after that puck there. And he comes up with it. He works it into the zone. Good contact there by Lee. Lee works to the front of the net. Loose in front. Oh, and it's saved by Oates.
Just love to see plays like that. Lee with his quick turn on the corner. That's the skill that he can show, and it's the skill that's getting him so far in the BUIHA. Seeing his confidence growing game by game. Gets that turn, gets a quick pass off, and we've got a scoring chance out of it. We wish we'd done better, but you can't take them all. And another chance as well, which is a great save by Hayden Oates.
Thank you. And it's up the ice for Sheffield here. Glasgow coming up with it. Sheffield with the puck, works in front of the net. That's number 4, Shaletto over there with the red helmet. Shaletto works, Shaletto back, fires. And he misses the net.
That sounded...
96 for Sheehan.
I have to say, the way you say fired there.
Oh. And just as you said that, that's a goal there for Shaletto. We're back to a 2-goal hockey game.
I believe that's his second in the night. He's clearly a player to watch for the Bears, one that I didn't notice before the game. But yeah, he's putting up numbers so far. Red helmet, red gloves, red shorts. It's an interesting look, but he's doing well.
What's that you had with my accent there? What was the issue with the way I said fire?
Oh no, I never had an issue with the way you said it. I was saying that sounded totally, what's the word? US commentator.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Fired.
Well, got to represent the North Americans playing on Glasgow, that's for sure.
And I'm going to leave you for 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the end of the second period of hockey that we got here. Some absolutely good hockey being played by Glasgow, that's for sure. Bit of a bummer at the end there, but still a 2-goal game altogether. Definitely, and I'm sure Josh would agree as he's gone away, but definitely a player to keep a good eye out for here is McIntosh. Definitely from what we can see up here in the broadcast booth, it's looking like he's gotten a lot of the possession, working the puck very well into the zone there. And he's definitely come up with some big plays for Glasgow. One thing to note is we still haven't had Tao return to the ice, so we are hoping that she's doing all right. But we do see Ashling, so I'm sure she's definitely in some good care there. Hey, you want to wave? To the crowd?
Hello.
I don't even know who that is.
Is the voice on?
Hi.
Just a quick update I've just had as well. Positive update. It appears Cynthia Tow's okay. She's doing well. Apparently it was just the shock that she got from the hit, but she is up. She's all good, and yeah, a bit of good news there for you at this period break.
That's not the only good news that we're getting from the Stags. Definitely. I mean, what an amazing period played by them. Came back all the way back into this game to score 5 goals.
Absolutely. I talked at the end of the first a lot about the intensity. I talked a lot about just getting the simple plays going, and yeah, in that second period, we've really done that. We've been a lot better, showing really showing a good desire, and you know we've gone from 1-0 down to 5-3 up. You know, a 5-2 period, and yeah. Now in the third, we've got a Bears side who are short benched, who are travelled. We're going to see, you'd expect we'll see tired legs here. And you'd think the Stags will now be expecting to kick on and take this game by the balls.
I don't know if you can say that. You can say steroids, but I'm not too sure about that one. But
I never said bollocks.
Well, there we are, and we're ready for hockey here again.
I've also ran out of drink. I've also ran out of drink, so my voice is gone. What's it? Thank you, Malkady. Thank you, Malkady.
I think that's Ash.
Is it?
Or yeah, Ash Hogg.
Thank you, Ash.
Right, and we're back here for the third period. There's the face-off. Back for Sheffield. And up for Gurley. Gurley's going to take the puck, fires over to McIntosh. McIntosh drops it back for Afric. Afric drops it back, but misses his man over to Sheffield.
What are we looking for?
Oh, that's all right. I'm just looking at the numbers there, trying to call out the names. And there's number 96 with the puck there. That's Shanahan. Shanahan run the post for Shaletto. Nope, not Shaletto. Now over to Shaletto. Shaletto's going to come up with the puck here. Gathers. And Shaletto into the zone. Shaletto fires on.
Really is, as I've been talking about, Ian McIntosh is the danger man for Stags. It's Shaletto who's really doing the work for the Bears at the moment. On the puck again there. Very noticeable in them red helmets, red shorts, red gloves. Yeah, he's the one player who you can see is really getting the joy for the Bears, and I believe he'll be the one that the Stags are watching to make sure that this game doesn't slip away.
Absolutely. There's Rebello with the pressure, keeps it in the zone. Shaletto again with the puck. And loses control at the blue line for McIntosh. McIntosh over to Gurley. Gurley's going to pass it forward. Afric missing the puck there. And it's over to Stocks. Stocks over to number 79. Whatever.
78 maybe?
Maybe 78.
Phoebe, something.
Trying my best.
Phoebe.
There we go.
Greg.
And there's Pipe.
Oh, he's failing.
Oh, and he misses his firing goal.
Turnbull, nearly.
Unfortunate for Turnbull. Oh, a bit of contact there. And
it's a breakaway for the Bears. It's number 7. He's on, and he's it's in through the 5-hole of Harrison Coe, and it's a goal.
Scores by Campbell Adams.
Noah Campbell Adams of the Bears brings it back to within 1 goal, and it was just a promising attack for the Stags there, but it was turned over quickly. Defence had moved up and just caught off guard there. An unlucky goal for the Stags to concede, but overall, still one that goes on the scoreboard, and we have a 1-goal hockey game.
We absolutely do. And we're back into a very contentious game here, as the face-off is won by Glasgow. Glasgow with the puck, and they're gathering in their own zone.
And it's taking it from the ref, Lewis Gibson. Milkshakes are on him tonight.
All right, we hope the ref saw right there, but it's back to the hockey. And Glasgow keeps it out of the zone. Shaletto. Shaletto moves it into Glasgow's zone. Fires on net, and it's covered up by Coe.
Covered up by Coe, and I'll be honest, I wasn't concentrating on the play there at all because I was too busy watching the ref.
That's fair enough. The refs are always entertaining, but there's a hockey game going on.
Absolutely, there is a hockey game going on, and we have 17 minutes left, and we're 1 goal in. So, yeah, this is a bit of a spectacle we've got here so far.
There you go. Face off by Lee and by Wright, the captain for Sheffield. But Glasgow comes up with it, and they're playing it around the net. And it's Shaletto again with the puck. Centers, but passes straight to McIntosh. McIntosh up for Murray. Murray unable to come up with it. Flying back for 37, Hare. Hare over to Lee. Lee out in front of the net, slips.
Strong pressing, but it's a tripping call, I believe it is,
there
on
it is,
Shushin
yeah.
Lee. And we are going to have a power play, something we didn't have in that last period, something we also talked about at the end of the first. So let's see if the upturn in the performance is carried over to the power plays for the Stags.
So Lee draws the penalty from Hare, number 37 there. And that's just Eden Hare.
Eden Hare, number 37.
And that's just not a penalty you can afford to take in a 1-goal game, is it?
It really isn't. Although when he's coming out from behind the goal, Stags have a man coming in on the back post as well. Sometimes you have penalties you have to take. That one, I'll give him it. I think he's probably taken that one's not the worst. I'll let him away with it.
And Rebello back on goal there. That's 2 shots and 2 saves by Oates. And it's passed up the ice there. Shaletto out in front. Shaletto takes the puck, passes over to the front there for Lewis Miles. There's McIntosh.
McIntosh.
2-on-1 and just loses the puck there, but McIntosh works it around the boards. Around the boards for Turnbull. Turnbull to the blue line for Rebello. Rebello on net. And he misses to the right. There it is, worked behind the net there. And it's passed to Gurley. Gurley working it at the blue line, back over.
Number 8. Number 8?
Yeah.
We don't have a number 8. Oh, we do have a number 8, Claire Turnbull.
That's Claire Turnbull there with the puck there, but it's out of the Sheffield zone.
Do have to note we're seeing a bit of a better power play. Sheffield cleaning the zone well, but the Stars starting to play a bit of passing. If we can get a bit more tape to tape here, then would be positive about us getting a couple of good scoring chances.
And it's up for number 76. That is Lewis Miles there. And it's back over to Glasgow. Glasgow going to work it into the zone. Misses the shot there, and it's back in front of the net. Across from Murray. Murray misses his pass. It's back to the blue line. Over to Gurley. Gurley fires, and right on to Oates. Gurley unable to keep the puck in there, and he works it in center ice.
Oh, here he goes! Here he goes! Oh, unlucky. I'm waiting for a moment.
There you go. And it's back out for number 37 for Sheffield. Misses the shot there. And it's out behind the net. Penalty over for Sheffield. And it...
What's that? Not sure if the call might have been an ice in there. Oh, I think it might have been an offside, actually. I think it might have been an offside there.
I think it was offside.
Yeah, but it was a stretch pass, length of the ice offside. So, therefore, the play comes right back to the Stags' defensive zone.
And there's Lee with the face-off against the captain for Sheffield. That's number 8. Shaletto with the puck. Fires in front of the net, and he misses the mark. Lee back with the puck. Working it out for Afric. No, Piper, sorry. And back behind the net is Shaletto. Shaletto gathers the puck, works it up the boards, working it on the boards there, and he's free of the man. Flips it behind, and he misses his mark. Flipped up into the Sheffield zone for number 37.
Ryan Turnbull, maybe a bit more awareness there to see the puck where it was coming. Might have got on the end of that and could have created a Stags chance, but well, again, 2 goals in the game already. He's playing well, and it was a tough one to see. It was flipped totally out the zone. And the puck's covered by Harrison Coe, and we'll have a face-off in the Stags defensive zone.
Another good save there for Coe. Keeps it a 1-goal game. Definitely a nerve-wracking third period, that's for sure.
It appears we have a timeout for the Glasgow Stags. Interesting call here by Coach Dale, Coach Jordan. Showing it's just to maybe take a bit of sting out of the game. The Spears are having quite a bit of the pressure at the moment. So give the players a bit of a rest. Get us sat down for 30 seconds. And yeah, we will take the rest. We will take the game. And we will be back within the next 30 seconds.
Absolutely, some good possession there. You know, we've noted McIntosh for Glasgow, but I mean the possession there by Shaletto, he's definitely gotten quite a few chances. Definitely applying pressure on Glasgow, but we're still able to keep that a 1-goal game.
Absolutely, and it's something that the Stags will be nervous about right now. You know, we're not on top in the game. We're not getting the same pressure that we had in the second period, but the score is tighter. We were at 5-2 at one point, I believe. Now we're at 5-4. And yeah, it's something that the Stags are going to be really looking to try and get a hold of in the final 13 minutes and 36 seconds of this game. One of the longest timeouts I've seen in my life there, but we're back.
So it'll be Stock, Sebestri, Holburns for Sheffield, back out on the ice there. And for the Stags, they're bringing back out Gurley, Lee, McIntosh. And it looks like Turnbull.
Yep, clear Turnbull that is.
And Sheffield working the puck up on the boards there. Gurley and Piper to support. Puck's out loose behind the net, and it's Turnbull. Turnbull up with the puck. Passes it forward to Lee. Lee forward again for Stocks of Sheffield.
Okay, pick out there.
McIntosh able to knock the puck down. Passes to... Nope.
Oh!
Takes a shot on net, but right in square for Oates. There's number 7, Campbell Adams. Up for Shaletto. Shaletto fires, and it's right on Coe.
Obviously, we nearly had a huge game-changing moment there. The Bears getting all the pressure. Sags were able to get a hold of the puck outside their zone. McIntosh picks the puck out there, gets the chance, and very nearly changed the momentum of this game.
Lee with a good shot and rebound for Rebello. Rebello takes a shot back on to Oates, who covers up.
As we see, maybe Ian's play there did give us a bit of extra there, because now we're starting to get a couple of shots on. We're starting to get a bit of the puck. We've got a face-off in the attacking zone, and with 12 minutes to go, we're starting to feel a bit. We're starting to get positive. I missed my drink.
And it's number 8, is Spell right with the face-off for Sheffield. Back now for Shaletto. Shaletto up for right. Right unable to gather with it. And it's across the ice for Turnbull. Turnbull unable to take it. That's Shaletto. Shaletto works it into the zone, fires, and right on the goaltender. Out of the zone here for Hare. Hare works it behind the net there. Gives a bit of contact to Turnbull. Turnbull fighting for it there, but it's Shaletto who comes up with it. Shaletto across the ice for number 23. 23 works it out in front of the net, and it looks like we've got a penalty.
Looks like a slashing call it is for Hunter Gurley of the Stags. That's the captain. That's the captain putting himself in the box with 11 minutes to go in a one-goal hockey game. Hunter won't be happy about that one. Well, it was the right call. We'll leave that one up to the viewers.
That's just definitely not a penalty you can afford to take with 11 minutes left in this hockey game. Shaletto for the face-off with McIntosh. Stags win it. And it's up the rink for the Stags. Behind the net now for Sheffield. Up to Shaletto, unable to reach his man. Played off the goaltender. Down for Turnbull. Turnbull fires into the Sheffield zone. And it's back now for number 20 of Sheffield. That's Humphreys. Humphreys passes it forward for right to Glasgow. And Glasgow's up with it at the blue line. Good penalty killing here by Glasgow.
Really is.
With Oates covering up.
Excellent penalty killing here. Keeping control of the puck. Not looking to do anything too special with it. Don't need to chase a goal at this point in the game. Just need to kill off the 2 minutes. Get the fifth man back on the ice. And really start to take control of the game from there. So right now, really happy with what I'm seeing.
Minute 20 left on the penalty. And a good firing there by Glasgow. Afric with the puck. Loses it out of the zone.
Had a tickle in my throat.
There you go. And up for Shaletto. Shaletto, now it's over to number 8 for Glasgow. Held in the Glasgow zone, and it's fired out of the zone right onto the goaltender.
Brilliant penalty killing here. Really good penalty killing. Really, really good. Controlling the game. But here we go, a first chance for the Bears. And it's saved well by Harrison Cole.
Good shot for Shaletto, and another shot by Holburns. And it's out in front, and it's cleared out of the zone. Played off by Oates, who comes out to play the puck, and it's over to Humphreys. Humphreys works the puck up to number 76, Miles, but loses his man. Glasgow works it out of the zone and back out into the Sheffield area. Shanahan with the puck there. Shanahan moves it into the Glasgow zone, but it's up for Rebello. Rebello moves it out. Another attempt here up to try and meet.
And we have an offside call.
Yep, and it's offside for Sheffield.
So that takes a bit of the sting out of the power play now. Just 5 seconds left before we get Hunter Gurley back on the ice. He's currently in the box there waving whether they want to get him across or not, and they're shouting. I feel like we should probably help them to get their attention. Should we? Should we start shouting?
5 seconds left.
No, they're pointing to him. They're pointing.
And we've got another. Is that a penalty?
It's
No,
not a
that's
penalty.
not penalty.
No.
What was that? Was it offside? No,
I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
Maybe it was.
I've never seen the hand signal.
The only thing it was maybe the clock wasn't running. He might have pointed to the clock there.
Well, either way, we've got a face-off win for Sheffield. And it's back over to Glasgow. Glasgow working it behind the net. Slips there. Unable to come up with it. And it's worked back into the Glasgow zone. Gurley out of the box now. And he's on the ice. Oh, good bit of contact there against Glasgow, and they're moving it into the Sheffield zone. Fired by Turnbull right into the glove of Oates.
Great glove save there. He's really starting to get into his element now as Oates. Probably the type of performance he was expecting to put out at the start of this game. And right now, he'll be quite happy with his third period performance, which is keeping the Bears in the game to an extent.
McIntosh line back out for Glasgow against Shaletto. Shaletto into the zone. Shaletto with the good fires there, and it's off of the goaltender. Loose in front of the net, but it's picked up by McIntosh. McIntosh and Shaletto there with the puck. Working it behind the Glasgow net. Shaletto in front of the net. Fires. Goal! Scored there by looks like it's number 7 there. That's Campbell Adams.
Yep, and the Stags will be expecting that one. A bit of poor defence before, to be honest, allowing a 3-on-1 rush, which was well saved by Harrison Coe. And then, however, it gave the Bears the chance to sustain possession in the zone, create a bit of play, get the puck in front, and with no one marking him, it was always going to be finished off by the number 7, I believe, which is Noah Campbell-Adams, which I think is second of his game.
And just like that, we're back to an even hockey game here. Number 23 works it up for Sheffield, but it's quickly stopped by the goaltender Coe.
McKeown!
Shaletto with the face-off, win for Sheffield, but it's back outside the blue line. Played up by Shanahan. Gurley with the puck now for Glasgow. Glasgow moves the puck up the rink. McIntosh right outside the blue line, but unable to come up with it. Shanahan with the puck now. Moves it back into Glasgow territory. Met his mark with Turnbull and over to Shaletto. Shaletto working the puck up. Back behind the Glasgow net. Shaletto still with possession there and very little forecheck. And he's up against the boards there and he loses possession. Now that's over to Turnbull. Turnbull who fires it up for McIntosh. McIntosh in front of the net. McIntosh loses possession and it's right out in front of the net but batted off by Oates. Up for number 23 Holburns. Holburns loses control of the puck there and it's back to the blue line. Knocked out by Glasgow and it's over to McIntosh. McIntosh will move it into Sheffield territory. Fires on net but misses well wide of the net and that's over.
And it's off the net for the stoppage in play. Deflection off the Sheffield skate there. McIntosh just tried to play it through the man, which was probably about the best option he had there. So yeah, we have a face-off in the Stags offensive zone and a chance to set up a bit of attacking play.
7.5 minutes here, won by Lee. Back to Rebello. Rebello fires off the side of the net. It's well wide. Lee centers over to Rasty. Rasty fires into the glove of Oates. And we've got a quick save again.
Absolutely. If we can keep building the pressure like this, then we're going to start getting a few chances now, aren't we?
Yeah, and impartial though.
If the Stags keep building chances like this, then the Stags will start to maybe get a few chances at scoring.
We in the BUIHA are very impartial.
Absolutely, absolutely. Some streams from Nationals were interesting for that one, but He will bypass that one. It wasn't against the Stags, it was against another team from the BUIHA.
And that's icing there for Sheffield. So the Stags will get another face-off in the Sheffield zone. Get a good change here for Glasgow. McIntosh line back out with Gurley and looks like that's number 63 defending as well. Back behind the Sheffield net, and McIntosh tries to flick it in, but misses his mark.
And that's the bad side of Cyril Dessers.
Back over for McIntosh. McIntosh passes it to Gurley. Gurley up the rink for Turnbull. Turnbull over to the Sheffield captain, who's unable to come up with it. And it's back out into Glasgow zone. Turnbull with the puck here, battling off Miles. Up to Gurley. Gurley flicks it up to McIntosh. McIntosh unable to come up with it. And it's Shaletto. Shaletto back for Stocks, and Shaletto up again with the puck. Shaletto moving it into the zone. Oh no. Centers here and is unable to meet his centerman. Lee with the puck behind the net for Glasgow. And it's lost in front. And shoots and scores. That's number 23 there. That's Oliver Holburns for Sheffield there. And it's Sheffield lead.
I think Lee's going to want that one back there. Playing around with the puck at the back. Obviously, his teammates need to help him out as well. Create a passing option for him. You should have you should have one of your defensemen open up an option behind the goal there, but none of that was happening. And a poor goal all round from Stags. Lee will probably take a bit of the blame, but it's really a team goal. He needs to be given the options there.
Holburn again with the puck, but he's unable to keep it. Lots of physicality here as the game gets pressed on, and another goal fired on by Shanahan. Shoots and scores.
And just like that, the momentum of the game's gone.
The game is well and truly gone.
This is a time when I wish I had cans. I need alcohol. It looks like with 5 minutes and 46 seconds to go, the Bears might be in a position to start taking this game. If I were a betting man, which I am, I would be putting a bet on the Spears.
Well, that's the face-off taken by the captain there, Wright. Wright flicked ahead for Rasty. Rasty with the puck for Glasgow. Up for McIntosh. McIntosh up but misses his man. Wright flicks it forward. Right to Rebello. Rebello across for Turnbull. Turnbull gathers the puck, but he loses it to 76. And it's up to McIntosh. McIntosh working it into the zone. McIntosh lots of time here. Flicks it in front, and he misses off of Oates. Right here looking quite tired, as Sheffield have a thin bench out here for the game tonight. Number 78 out to Greg, and Greg flicks it past out of the zone for Rasty. Rasty coming up with it, pressured on there by Miles. Rebello flicks it forward to Lee. Lee flicks it up straight into the Sheffield defender. Up for Shanahan. Sorry, Shaletto. Shaletto looks in front of the net. Puck's lost, and it slips right in, scores.
Well,
scored by Shaletto, number 4.
And with that, and just 4 minutes 32 to go, I think we might be time to call a game. I don't think Harrison Coe had any idea where that puck was there. The Stags' defence really gone poorly in this last 10 minutes. And with the way the first 10 minutes of this period was going, you could see it happening. I think there'll be a disappointment by the Stags at the way this third period's gone.
Absolutely, that's just not the kind of hockey you want to see. Now played back for Gurley. Gurley's behind the net, sends it up for Afric. Afric up for Murray. Murray one-on-one here. Murray outplays his defender. Good bit of hands there, but can't come up with it, and is taken away by number 23, Holburns. Up now for Holburns. Holburns loses it for Campbell. Campbell Adams with the puck out in front of the net. flicks it forward and is up over the net there. And it's played back with Gurley applying the back check. There's number 37 Hare there, back to D. Along with supporting Miles. Plays it forward for Campbell Adams, but Campbell Adams can't come up with it. Up to Afric. Misses the pass.
Bit of frustration there from Mitchell Riley at the back. That seems to be a bit of the tone of this game now, is frustration from the Stags. And it seems to be a bit of a slog to a disappointing finish.
There's Campbell Adams there, but unable to keep possession. And it's back in front of the net, and it's batted across and behind. Centering pass, but he misses his man. And Sheffield regains control. Fired again. Loose in front. Covered up by, looks like a player. And he thinks to keep the puck out of the net at this point, eh?
Absolutely, and it's clearing the front of the goalie, making sure that he's protected there. Just get your body in the way. Put the guy on his rear end if you have to. And yeah, at that point, we're looking, and we did the job defensively there, which we need to be doing the job at the other end for the last 3 minutes here.
Covered up by Cole there, and we're looking for 3 quick goals here. Looks like Shaletto's back on the ice. Shaletto takes the puck, fires on the goalie, and he misses wide. Rebello fighting Shaletto. Rebello unable to keep the puck, and it's up for Turnbull. Turnbull working the puck up. Oh, sorry, that's Dale Gardner, coach of the A team. And it's passed back where the goalie Cole's going to come out to play it for Rebello. Rebello with the puck. Works it up center ice.
Here he goes.
And he's up for McIntosh. McIntosh with the puck here. McIntosh out in front. Fires and just wide. And it's covered up by Oates.
Yep, just played into the skate there when you're hoping you can take a wicked deflection, get back into the goal, but not to be. And it appears like the game might be slipping away.
Absolutely. Played an excellent second period, but not able to come up with it. The Stags with no goals in the third period, whereas Sheffield is taking the lead. Back there for Gurley now. Gurley tries to fire, but loses his puck there. Unable to keep it in, and it's out. And the Stags will have to clear the zone. Shaletto with the puck. Shaletto up for Humphrey. Humphrey overtakes Hunter.
Gurley, a representation of the Stags in this third period there.
I think there's a few players that could be a representation of that, as we're seeing.
I don't think you'll struggle to pick one that won't be disappointed with the third period here.
No.
And it's a late hit from Josh Piper. He's going to walk for the box. He's going to take a 2-minute.
And it looks like the Sheffield player is down on the ice right now.
Yeah, he's down on the ice.
Taking a bit of time to get up, but he's looking like it'll be all right.
Yeah, he's moving himself up now.
That's good.
He's okay. It's good to see, and he's getting himself off the ice.
But delayed hit by Piper here, and he's going to get called up for 2 minutes.
Absolutely, that was Noah Campbell Adams who was
down
there. Looks like he's going to carry on and play the power play, in fact. And with just 1:53 to go left in the game, it looks like without another goal being scored, the Stags are going to spend the rest of this game killing a penalty.
Stags have 1:53 here, but they're playing shorthanded. Gurley out of the zone, and that's up for Turnbull, but Turnbull unable to come up with it. Turnbull fires it into the Sheffield rink, and that's up for Shanahan. Shanahan with the puck now, working it back into the zone. Up for number 7, Campbell Adams. Scores!
That was into the top shelf where they keep the good whiskey. I really wanted to say that tonight. Great goal.
You mean the good scotch? He meant the good scotch there for everyone listening. Don't know if you heard that, but
it's one of them nights. I just want to get home and tuck into my leftover Chinese.
That doesn't sound too bad to me. But we are a 9-5 game here with 1:31. Stags, if I can say this, playing for honour at this point.
Playing for honour, and yeah, this third period hasn't really shown much of it. Short bench spares you'd expect to be falling off a bit and Stags taking control, but it's been really the opposite. Bears ramped it up in this period. Stags backed off, let them play at them, and now we have what seems to be a pretty convincing Bears win in the end.
Turnbull with the puck. Turnbull in front of us. Scores!
Scores a Gibble! It's an Ryan Turnbull hat trick, and it's 9-6, and that is what we love to see. And it's a consolation goal, but it's a hat trick on a debut for Ryan Turnbull.
What a goal by Turnbull. That is a hat trick for him tonight. And he can definitely be walking away happy for this game. And it looks like we're going to take the face off here. Shaletto up with the puck. Shaletto works it into the zone, back behind the net. Centers, misses his mark. Demon fires, loose in front of the net, but it's back behind. Fires again, and it's covered up by Cole. 50 seconds left here.
Yeah, we're 9-6. At least the Stars have a consolation in the third period now. I maybe got a bit excited for a goal, a minute left to go, which made it 9-6. But it appears that Jordan and the ref are having a chat.
Here's Lee up with the puck now. Backed off by Shaletto. Shaletto fighting for the puck here. And it's up for the captain of Sheffield. Worked right back behind the net. Kept out by Gurley. Gurley up for Murray. Murray unable to come up with it. And it's back in front for Hare. Back behind Shaletto. Shaletto unable to find it. And it was behind him the whole time. Worked now by the Stags. Sent up into center ice. Carried into the Sheffield zone. Right in front of the ice there. Flips back for Murray. Murray unable to come up with it. Covers up, and that's the ball game.
That's a game at 9-6 to the Sheffield Bears. And a disappointing third period for the Stags after a promising seconds, which really going to be the story of the night here. It appears the Stags looking quite dejected in the handshakes. We are done.
Absolutely. Good game played here by Sheffield, especially in the first and third period. Stags really dominating the second period there, but it wasn't enough. Getting some eyes from the goaltender there.
No.
I think when I said that they weren't dominating.
I don't think you can hear us. It's quite a big rink.
Hopefully not.
I think you might have. But another night of Stags hockey in Glasgow. Monday night games. It's something you're quite unused to in the BUIHA, but we've got two more of them coming up.
And a Tuesday game.
We have another Monday at home. At home. We have no Tuesday games in Braehead this season. We do.
Some away.
Are you?
Some away.
Huh?
Some away.
Oh,
games.
we do have some away games. We have some away games coming up as well. Notably a double header in Leeds this weekend for the C and B team. We also, our next home game is for I believe it's for the B. Do we have another home game?
Not for a while.
I believe the next one's B team against Newcastle, unless I'm wrong with that one. But that's on the 13th of December, 9 o'clock face-off, and that will be the next time Stags TV is back, I believe, unless we run...
Newcastle's away.
Yeah, but we have another one at home.
Right, okay.
But we also have a home game against the Renfrew Ravens coming up on the 4th of December that is a week and a half away.
Cheeky Ravens plug.
I've got to get the Ravens in there. I'll probably be playing for the Ravens in that game. So, yeah, totally unbiased. I will be cacawing our way to absolutely pumping the Stags that night.
Is that the new motto for the Ravens? Cacawing your way.
I don't know. We just like to go cacaw.
There you go. And I think that took the last bit of air out of him.
It really has done. I've made it through this stream. Struggling a little bit at some points, but we got there in the end.
Right. Is that all from us then?
We'll wait for the man in the matches. We'll wait for the three cheers, and we shall go off. We'll announce the man in the matches to our people back home. it seems
Neither of them can count to 3, it looks like. So we got a bit of confusion here.
well, it's another showing from the Sheffield Bears where they don't do the 3 cheers. It happened back in Glasgow, back down in Sheffield, when only 9 of us went, and they've done it again. Disgraceful. Respect lacking.
Looks like there'll be a meeting here on center ice there.
They've done it again. Can't finish off that one. Don't know if you've seen it. Did someone forget to get the beers?
Looks like they're missing a couple beers here, but
We have the beers. It's a Monday night. You forgot the cash.
yep. I wonder if there's an ATM around here. Think I could lunch run in time?
There's one in Sainsbury's, but it's going to take like 15 minutes to get there.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it looks like you're left with me for the rest of this one. I don't know if we're... Oh wait, we've got a banner. Not sure what's on the banner, but... If they turn around, show it to the stream, then we'd know. Not entirely sure. Didn't really hear the man in matches done either, to be honest. It seemed like a bit of a cluster at the end there. Oh, I believe the banner will be for Movember, with the Stags taking on Movember this year. Please go and donate if you can. Not sure if we have the link there. But yeah, please go on. It'll be on the Instagram pages. Donate to the Stags who are completing the challenge. And yeah, good, and big well done to the guys who are. That's our player sponsors up there as well. Just as we close down the stream for tonight, photos getting taken. Players not leaving the ice quite yet. We're just waiting around at the moment. We're now getting a joined photo between the two teams, which is good to see at the end of a game. There's our Movember updates there, Marty Byrne and Josh McEwen. And I believe that is everything here from Glasgow. So I think we're ready to shut down the stream. Thank you all for joining, wherever you've joined us from. I've been Josh Middleton. Josh Cass seems away to find money, and we will join you next time. Thank you, everybody.